Welcome to the Certified Kubernetes Application Developer Prep Series. This is Episode 6, Services and Networking. Today, we'll explore how Kubernetes connects your applications inside and outside the cluster. Let's start with services. In Kubernetes, pods are dynamic. They can be created, destroyed, or moved at any time. Because of this, you never connect directly to a pod. Instead, you expose your application using a service. A service is a stable endpoint that forwards traffic to one or more pods using labels and selectors. There are different types of services, each with a specific use case. The most common is ClusterIP. This exposes your app internally within the cluster. It's great for microservices that only need to talk to each other. To create one, you can use kubectl expose or define a YAML file with type ClusterIP. Next is NodePort. This exposes your service outside the cluster by assigning a static port on every node. Traffic sent to that port on any node IP will reach the service. NodePort is useful for quick external access, but not ideal for production. Then there's LoadBalancer. This type works with cloud providers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud Platform. It provisions a real external load balancer to route traffic to your app. You define it with type LoadBalancer, and the platform takes care of the rest. There's also Headless Services. When you set the cluster IP to none, Kubernetes skips the load balancing and returns the IPs of individual pods. This is useful for stateful apps or DNS-based discovery. All of these services rely on label selectors to find the matching pods. So always be sure your pods are labeled correctly. Now let's talk about DNS. Kubernetes includes a built-in DNS server that lets services talk to each other by name. For example, if you create a service called API in the default namespace, other pods can access it at api.default.svc.cluster.local. You don't need to memorize the full domain. Most of the time, just API or api.default is enough. This makes service discovery easy and reliable. When debugging services, here are a few go-to commands. Use kubectl get svc to list services. Use kubectl describe svc service name to check ports, selectors, and endpoints. Use kubectl get endpoint service name to see which pods are backing it. Now a quick word on network policies. While not deeply tested in CKAD, you should know the basics. They control which pods can talk to each other. By default, everything can talk to everything. Network policies allow you to restrict communication based on labels, namespaces, and ports. They're powerful for security, but require a network plugin that supports them. To recap, use ClusterIP for internal services, use NodePort or LoadBalancer for external access, use Headless Services for direct pod discovery, rely on labels for routing, and DNS for naming. And remember the key commands: kubectl get svc, describe, and get endpoints. If this helped you, hit like and subscribe. In Episode 7, we'll explore persistent storage and how to keep data around, even when pods go away. See you there.